Stadium. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Panthers head coach told me pregame, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll bring it back, looking for help. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. Malachi Tony, every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They'll go to the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them. But if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
Complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Gets the back moving. Mensah. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running inside, it's Fletcher. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Panthers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
I think for years, and you talk Miami Hurricanes, a big key for them winning national championships or competing for them has always been their play up front, right? You think all the way back to Russell Maryland and Warren Sapp, to just recently, David, with Bain and Mesidor on Miami's national championship run getting to that game. They've got big-time NFL athletes up front.
Huge athletes, explosive athletes, twitchy athletes. Jason Taylor being the coach down there for a while, obviously working those guys. A Hall of Famer you get to work with, you get to develop. So it's almost plug and play every year, man, now. You're starting to see Miami defensive linemen that are some of the best players.
Snags it and he's open. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Knight. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Yates. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
At the 7-yard line, brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Panthers! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
That ties the game at 7. Number 93, set to kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Turning it on! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Fires to the big fella. After 40, there he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged out of the air. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the first down. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. Got it. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Canes. A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
Number 22 sets a kickoff.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. The sure hands, it's Hicks. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Brought down on the play at the 19-yard line. Brings up second down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Slides away. Uncorks one. Connection to the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Yates. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. And the returner will be dragged down. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Keeps it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Vaughn. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Quick release by the QB. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Here's Mensah to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Lofton. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The RPO, it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vaughn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Mensah makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Trying to get rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the run, it's Fletcher. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Number 22, set to kick off.
On the move from inside is 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Breaks free and he might be gone. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The run inside, it's Turner. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
The 1st down pass complete to the wideout. He's brought down near the 45-yard line. 2nd down.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They just keep firing. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down, bring him in the blitz. You can tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarterback and gets the sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. Inside the 25. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
You got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the fourth quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. Trust your defense. You use your timeouts wisely. You can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
Number 93 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. Maybe some room here. Pitt calls it second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not a lot of room to field this one. And he's out of bounds. He will be short of the first down marker, and that's going to put a wrap on this one. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.